this all started, my background is that I've had a 25-year career doing a few different things, most of it with Kinko's and FedEx, and then afterwards being a recruiter, supporting different sales teams at Kinko's and FedEx. And so I've kind of come in on the sales side, gone back to implementation manager side, back and forth, and then I finally ended up at Jenny Craig and landed as the print buyer, and then quickly became the procurement manager, and ended up working with 200 plus buyers within Nestle, because Jenny Craig is owned by Nestle. And the perspective of having 200 buyers and seeing how 200 different buyers are interacting and what their background is, and then seeing what I'm dealing with every day in terms of the phone and the type of sales approaches that I'm getting, mostly from people who are new, they're new and trying to get our business. And then talking about it, what happened is that I went to a print conference as the print buyer for Jenny Craig in Dallas, and we were sitting around this big, at conferences you sit at the big round table with 12 different people at it. And there were 3 of us buyers that were sitting there. And after a couple of drinks, we started sharing stories about all of the crazy things that different salespeople had done in order to try and get our business.
You're not talking about me, are you?
Not this time.
Okay. Jack, I didn't do it.
And the story was very, the stories were very entertaining, because you get some buyers in a room, and you're gonna hear all the different things, from stalking to things that come up and you think they land on your desk and you think they're going to blow up. You get the craziest things. Well, we went on and on for about 20 minutes with this conversation, and then realized that the other people at the table, there were about 8 other people, and they were all salespeople, and they were taking notes. And they were completely fascinated by what our perspective was. And they said, "Oh, you should write a book." And then I thought, well, that's entertaining. And then a year later, the same conference was in New Orleans, which is why I put that there. That's not Dallas. But those same people came up and said, "Well, did you do anything? Did you take it?" And it was like, after a year, you remember me, you remember what that conversation. So then I started to take it seriously. And then, so I started to jot down notes, and I started to publicly talk about it, and then that's what led to this. We're in the very early stages. I am writing a book. I'm gathering stories, and I have been talking to people for about a year, going through and putting together these different perspectives and bouncing it off people, and that's what I'm doing now.